from getting 52 shots on Drew McIntyre tonight?
Yeah, it's good to win. They're a good hockey team. You know, it was tight the whole way, but you know, it doesn't matter how you do it as long as you get the win.
Can you talk about just, did you get what you wanted out of the little lineup change to get Taylor Peters in the lineup?
I don't know. I thought that line played real well. You know, I think, you know, and it made a difference. I think I played that line more, and I think it was good for us to be able to play them more. But I think as a group, we played hard. But you know, it was still tight. Doesn't matter how hard you play. It seems like it's going to be real tight.
With some of the injuries that you've had, being able to add a guy like Brett Ritchie into the lineup and having him have the impact that he's had, can you just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we needed him back. We needed him for the first two series. He wasn't there, but it's good that we have him back now. You know, he makes a difference for us. He's a big body. You know, it's playoff hockey, and he's suited for playoff hockey. So he's been a good addition, and we need him.
How important was it to kind of get Glennie and Moore and back into the goal department tonight as they did?
You know, I think it's important for everybody. If you work hard, it's so much easier to work hard if you get rewarded. So it was nice for those guys to score. They worked hard, you know, in all the games, and when you get rewarded, then I think it's a little bit more encouraging.
I think it was one of those nights where both coaches were a little bit frustrated with the amount of special teams play.
I don't know. I think that it's playoff hockey is such a tough time, and there's so much intensity in it that you know, there's just a lot going on the ice. So you know, when you win, it seems a little better, I think.
Pretty happy with the effort that Chris Renailstorp had tonight?
Yeah, he played good throughout the game. They had some good chances. He came up with some big saves, and you know, he's a good goaltender. He played good the other night too. They just scored on their chances. So it was good tonight. He came up with a couple big ones.
Can you talk about that sequence there in the second period, I believe, where they just scoring back and forth through 6 minutes, about 4 goals traded, just how that sequence was, and just the ability to make sure that you guys didn't let that get out of hand?
I think it says both are good things about both teams. You know, both teams responded, and that's what you want to see from a team. If something doesn't go right, how you respond, and I thought both teams responded well, and you know, it just shows the character of the group. And I guess at this time of year, with 4 teams left, you got to expect that from both teams.
How much emphasis was there put on slowing this team down before going back to Toronto, especially off of game 1 you considered to be a pretty good game for your team?
I don't know. I think that it's hard to say. Both teams are going to play hard, and I don't think there's any way of slowing them down. I think it's just going to be a hard-fought game all the way through, and you got to try to capitalize on your chances because you don't get a lot of them. But you know, I think they're a good team. They'll play their way, and we got to make sure we stay and play ours.
It's obviously the next thing to work on is not letting Toronto score on the first shot every game, right?
Yeah, that's a tough one. But they're a talented group, and you know, it was a good shot. They made a good play on it, and they deserved to score. So, but it was good. We rebounded from it, and it was good for us to get some things going.
Do you feel like this is a team that you'll have to shoot and get 50 shots in that type of volume against in order to have the result you want?
I hope not, because we're not going to get 50 shots every night. They're a good team, and we won't get 50. You know, coming up here for every game for sure. So we got to find a way to win with lower shots.